Fixing the Roof While the Sun is Shining by Shuck. I decided to teach my class of 4th graders all about proverbs, and as I like to keep things lively and informal, I allowed my students to ask the meaning of any weird and wonderful old sayings they'd overheard. We had some fun discussing why a stitch in time saves 9, and a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, before my quietest student, Anthony, raised his hand with a real look of confusion on his little face, and asked what exactly was meant by fixing the roof while the sun is shining. Well, I said, it's a phrase which is often used to justify completing a task ahead of time. If there are holes here in the school roof, it wouldn't matter very much in the summertime. But if the janitor waited until a rainy day to start fixing those holes, then we'd all get wet. Laughter echoed around the room, but Anthony seemed to be lost in quiet contemplation. Eventually, he raised his hand again. So it could mean like doing some hard prepping work on a good day so you're ready for a bad one, he asked me. I guess that's one definition, I replied. Why do you ask? Well, Anthony began, last night I couldn't sleep, and I heard somebody whistling outside. So I went to my window and saw my dad digging a long hole in our backyard, about 6 feet long, and then he dug 2 shorter ones beside it. All the time he was humming and whistling, happy tunes, like all of his problems were gone away. Then he covered them holes with 3 pieces of board and spread some dirt over the top so you wouldn't even know those holes were there. I realized the rest of the class had fallen silent. Okay, then what happened? I asked, nervously. So this morning, while we ate breakfast, I asked my dad why he dug those holes. Anthony continued, a puzzled look in his eyes. My mom started shaking a little, and my little sister started crying, 'cause all of us are never ever supposed to speak to Dad unless spoken to. But luckily, Dad must have been in one of his good moods, 'cause he gave me a real big smile, like I've not seen in ages. And when my dad smiles, it's the nicest smile in the world. And then he gave me a wink, as if it was our secret, and he whispered that he'd been fixing the roof while the sun is shining.